This is where I went to college. So for 4 years, I lived right there. That's where I lived, in that dorm right there. Graham Hall at Monmouth College. It was a good time. That was my dorm all 4 years of college. And it still looks exactly the same. I guess my goal out of today was, if I can get one student to decide, hey, I want to be a teacher, one student, then I feel like I did what I was supposed to come do here at Monmouth. So I'll tell you more about that. I'm driving right now. I don't want to drive and talk while I'm going, but I'm gonna go meet my family for dinner, my mom and my dad and my aunt and my uncle, and I'll tell you more about what I was talking about. Maybe on the way home I'll set my camera up so I can talk to you guys, but it was fun. So thank you to Dr. Vivian, Teresa, everybody that was able to bring me to Monmouth. I want to come back. Like, I really want to come back and talk again. I hope it was motivational. That was the point, and yeah, we'll see. So we're gonna hit the road, and I gotta go meet my parents. All right, it's currently 9:15. I just got home from a 2.5-hour drive. It's late, so this vlog will continue tomorrow from my classroom. I'll fill you on where I was all day today. See you in the morning. Okay, so that talk that I gave was all about motivation. So what I did yesterday, and I'll kind of recap this for you because I know I kind of rambled in the car, but let me sit down here. I went out to Monmouth College in Monmouth, Illinois, and I went to go talk to their, what they call it, teacher education something classes, I don't know. Kids who were thinking about going into education. Kids who were trying to consider if teaching was going to be for them. So I went out and I prepared a little positivity talk, and it went well. I talked to one student in the first session, because this is the thing, kids didn't have to be there. It was a mentoring day, the classes were canceled, they could come. But then I got to go talk to like 40 kids in the next room, and it was fun. Like, it was cool to see that, and I saw some kids nodding and smiling, and I'm hoping that, you know, if I made one teacher, one student, two students want to continue on this career path, and then I did my job, I guess, and it was a blast. The best part of it, besides talking to the kids, was I got to hang out with my, I'll put a picture here, my college professor, my advisor, Dr. Craig Vivian. He was kind of like one of my saving graces in college. He made me realize a lot of things about myself, about the way I wanted to be a teacher, and I thank him for that, and we had a great time catching up with each other. So thank you to Monmouth for bringing me. To kind of make this a vlog for all of you that watch, though, I thought it's always good to have some motivation, especially in the middle of a week. It's the week before Halloween. A lot of people are doing parent-teacher conferences right now, so here's a little midweek motivation for you. I'll tell you what I talked about to those kids. So I talked about 3 main things with them. I talked about positivity, opportunity, and why. And we focused on those three things. So we talked a lot about positivity. And I told the story, and it's a story that's been out there. I just found this story recently. My wife shared it with me at the beginning of the year about marigolds and walnut trees. And the saying goes that gardeners will plant plants they want to thrive next to marigold plants because marigolds help plants thrive. They'll avoid planting plants next to walnut trees because walnut trees bring plants down or kill plants. And that's one of those things in your building, and I've tried to do this year. Surround yourself, not only be a marigold in a field of walnut trees, but try to surround yourself with marigolds. And the more you do that, everybody around you is going to bring each other up. It's a great thing to keep in mind. The other thing I talked about was, I talked about how it's not always easy to be positive, especially in the negative light that education gets in social media and on the news and surrounding everything in education changing. It's not easy to be positive, but we need people like all of you to be positive. And I shared with them the hashtag Happy Classrooms that was started by my friends Greg and Kayla. If you don't follow that hashtag yet, go do it. And the idea is, they wanted to, Greg and Kayla came up with this to try to get teachers to take over social media, because everything being posted on social media about education was negative, but it wasn't coming from teachers, the people in the classroom. So I use this, they started it, it's been used by teachers all over the country. Every day post one positive thing. I keep moving my sleeves up. It is freezing here. I've got the window open because my room was hot, but now it's cold. Anyway, you post one positive thing from your day every day and hashtag Happy Classrooms and try to get teachers to take over social media. And I shared that with those students that they can follow that and try to get some ideas. And then the other thing we talked about was opportunity. How not only are you creating opportunities for students by being a positive teacher, but there are many opportunities for yourself. So I talked to them that if you go into this profession, The children in your classroom should be your number one, and that is mine. My kids are my number one thing while I'm here, but there are so many opportunity things that you can do, other things that you can do, like I write books, I present, I run this YouTube channel. So we talked about ways to explore education outside the classroom, but still keeping your focus on the kids. And then we talked about your why. And I kind of shared with them, I'm like, you guys know that money isn't the why. You're not going to this career for the money. It's not an easy job. I really focused on that this is not a career choice for someone who thinks it's going to be a free ride. And I said at the top of that why, if you've got a list of things that you want to share of when someone asks you, why are you a teacher? I said the kids have to be at the top. And I really pushed that idea on those students at Monmouth yesterday to try to get them to understand that the kids have to be your why. So to kind of relate this into a vlog for all of you who are watching, think about those 3 things with this week and as you plan for next week. Positivity within your classroom and outside your classroom. There's a saying that I did at our opening day in service, a talk that I made called Positive Over Negative. Show the best inside of you on the outside. Because we all have we want what's best on the inside. We do. We want what's best for our kids on the inside, but we don't always show that on the outside. But be that person in your school as you go into next week and throughout this year. Opportunity. Start thinking about all the opportunities you can give your students by doing fun things in your classroom, whether it's doing something different than you've done before. I also put up a quote from one of my favorite people to follow on YouTube, Casey Neistat. And it was a quote that said, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, then you're doing it wrong. And try to be that innovator in your school. Try to take an opportunity that you have within your classroom to change something for your kids and for you and make it something extraordinary. And then really focus on your why. We all know if you are a teacher watching this channel and you're a teacher who is still in this for the right reasons, you know your why is the kids, but don't ever let that slip. Don't let that slip away. Remember, when it gets hard, when it gets tough, when everything is bombarding down on you and you feel stressed beyond belief, like a lot of us do with the holiday coming up and conferences and report cards and observations, when you feel stressed beyond belief, remember your why. And your why are all those faces. Your why are all those little hearts who come in that door every single day and are smiling and are just happy to be there. So focus on those 3 things as you go into next week. I'm ending the vlog with that because this week I don't know that I'm going to have another chance to do another vlog this week. I've got some very, very fun things coming up, and I kind of want the next episode to include all of it because Monday is going to be a very, very special day here in my classroom for Halloween. And I'm not going to go too much into that yet, but I'll let you know. So I may be back this week. We'll see. If not, I hope that little midweek motivation was good for you. And try to do those things. Focus on some positive things. Focus on opportunities for your kids and yourself. Do something new. Do something new this week and see how it works out for you. And then definitely focus on the kids as your why and get back to why you went in this job in the first place. And make it better for your kids. We're all stressed right now. Everything's coming together. Everything's coming, down on us. But remember, you're here for the kids. And don't ever forget that. So that's what I was doing yesterday. I had a blast talking at Monmouth. Thank you guys for bringing me out. I really appreciate it. I hope I made some students want to choose this career path, and hopefully some of you are watching this that were there because I shared this with all of you. So thank you guys for watching. Try to stay positive. Remember your why. Going to next week, Halloween week, I know on a Monday is crazy for teachers, but have fun with it. Make the most of it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.